If you really, ladies, if you really trying to be successful in your business, or you got a new endeavor that you trying to pursue, the best thing you can do is stay single. There are more miserably married women than there are happy. Now, like I said, if you're a happily married woman, congratulations to you. But the majority of the women that I know personally that are married are unhappy. They miserable. For whatever reason, a lot of them are dealing with very narcissistic men who will rather compete with their woman than collaborate. All they do is complain. Y'all the new women. I promise you, all that nagging and complaining and that needy shit, a lot of y'all don't even know. A lot of y'all wouldn't even function in life properly if you didn't have your woman to help you. That's why, and
Hello, beautiful people. So, Tiffany is advising ladies to stay single because when they are single, they thrive better. She adds that women are miserable when they are married. The burden of marriage falls on the wife. Men do less, men do the bare minimum when they are married. Aside providing, what other thing do they do for the family? It says that men are competitive, jealous, and controlling. Let me not talk too much. Let's hear all the gems she has for those who are waiting for their man to find them.
hey, what's up, y'all? I don't know who really need to hear this, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If you really, ladies, if you really trying to be successful in your business, or you got a new endeavor that you trying to pursue, the best thing you can do is stay single. I promise you, as a living witness, 100% of the women that I know personally. Now, if I don't know you, if I don't have your number in my phone, I can't pull up on you, we don't talk, I'm not talking to you. But 100% of the married women that I know are miserable. Okay? For whatever reason they choose to stay or whatever, I know for a fact the women that I know, miserable. I just had somebody, a married woman, in my car, and all they doing is she arguing with her husband. Get off the phone with him. She complaining about him. Statistics. Because it's always a man that get on here, that's why you single. When a man tell you that's why you single, take it as a compliment. Okay? Straight up. Because statistics, I don't really like to quote statistics because all of that stuff don't matter to me. I know my reality. But statistics show that the happiest people are married men and single women. The majority of the burden of your marriage is going to fall on the wife. I don't want to hear shit, none of that about you men. First of all, if you got a good woman, a lot of y'all do not appreciate her. But I'm telling you from what I've seen and from my own experience as just taking the time out to be single after my relationship, I would not have been as successful as I am in my business, my new business ventures that I have, if I was in a relationship. Men are too fucking needy, then they competitive, and then they jealous. It's always, you don't never make time for me, you don't this, you don't that. It's always complaining about what you don't do. I ain't got to listen to none of that. I can walk around the comforts of my own home, butt ass naked, and eat a bowl of cereal if that's what I want to do. I ain't got to worry about somebody coming in asking me, man, what you cook? You cook something? Man, slapping me on my ass or whatever. Just whatever it is that women go through, what I've gone through being in my relationships. Listen, being married is something that I don't look forward to. It's not a desire of mine. It's not a need for me. But for those of you that want to do it, make sure you marry the right person. Because marrying the wrong man will set you back mentally, financially, and spiritually. And then for the men in the back that's going to get on here and talk about, well, that's why you lonely, you this. Nothing that you can say to me on this here internet is going to hurt my feelings. Because 9 times out of 10, it's coming from a bum, broke ass man. A bunch of bums. Because the only men that reply and make comments under women posts are men who ain't got shit to do. The men who actually making money, who happy in their marriage and they keep their woman satisfied, they ain't on this app responding and replying and making comments. It's only the bum ass men that ain't got shit else to do. You clocking out because you done with work. You don't even want to pick up no extra hours because you want to do the bare minimum. It's only y'all that's on these apps under women, videos and making comments. One thing I don't do, I don't comment on other people's stuff. Because, we all got opinion and we all live a certain type of reality of life. It's just that in my reality and what I've seen, there are more miserably married women than there are happy. Now, like I said, if you're a happily married woman, congratulations to you. But the majority of the women that I know personally that are married are unhappy. They miserable. For whatever reason, a lot of them are dealing with very narcissistic men who will rather compete with their woman than collaborate. All they do is complain. Y'all the new women. I promise you, all that nagging and complaining and that needy shit, a lot of y'all don't even know. A lot of y'all wouldn't even function in life properly if you didn't have your woman to help you. That's why, and case in point, two married couples, been married for years, right? Say the wife dies. Just say the husband died and she becomes a widow. 9 times out of 10, that woman is going to remain single. She's not going to remarry because listen, she said her husband gone, but she also relieved and she ain't trying to do it again. Majority of the men who lose their wife, majority of the men who become widowers when their wife die, honey, trust and believe that rebound relationship, that rebound woman gonna be at the repast fixing her a plate of fried chicken and potato salad. Because men can't stand to be alone. Y'all don't get it. Y'all need women more than women need y'all. That's just what it is. Majority of the men that I know, they can't stay single. They got to always have somebody because they don't know how to function without a woman. Women, we just fine.
Hello beautiful people, it's your girl Vicardi. I hope you all are doing okay. Thank you for tuning in. Today's video is another one that will brighten your day. Let's hear more advice from single and happy women so that women who are waiting for their man to find them can draw strength. These advice are so rich. They are life-saving advices, okay? So make sure you watch to the end so that you will not miss anyone. In fact, the one at the end has great advice for you.
The happiest people are single women and married men. They're the two happiest groups of people always.
Single women
and married men
are the happiest.
But the happiest groups of people, like not married women. Married women like end up doing all the jobs and, married women aren't happier than single women. Single women are happier than married women. And married men are really happy because they get everything done for them.
So I'm 37, don't have any kids. I'm not married. I don't have a husband. I'm not even in a relationship. And a lot of times people look at me and they're like, oh, she must be so lonely, or you must be so lonely. And the truth is I'm not. I'm not. I have my family that I love so much. They're so close to me. They mean so much to me. I have my friends that are like, my sisters. I love them so dearly. And, I have my career that I'm so fulfilled by. And I decided to come up to Canada for the weekends and come on guys, look at this view. That's the view from my hotel room. I'm a solo traveler. I go pretty much everywhere alone if I'm not with my girls, and highly recommend. When it's your time, it's your time. Don't rush things. Enjoy life as it is. Enjoy life by yourself. Learn to make yourself happy. When it's your time, it's your time.
So yeah, I'm 53, completely single by choice, and also no children by choice. Love my life, have incredible friends, and travel is the secret to my happiness. I do not wait around for some man to show up to travel with me or to explore places with me. I do it on my own and have so much fun, and usually take friends with me, meet friends wherever I go. It's the secret to my personal happiness. So if you're out there whining and complaining that you can't find a guy and your life is not worth living, then you better knock it off and rethink the way you're living your life, because you got one shot, babies. So have fun and enjoy it while you can, single or not.
Do you know women's cortisol levels drop 35% when they've been living by themselves for 3 months or longer? This is done by research by Joe Dispenza, and I can tell you, like, after being in partnership and living with men for so many years now, and now living on my own in my own apartment, I have never felt peace like this in my life. And this is not a slander against men or anything. I'm just telling you, the peace that I feel right now is unmatched. I feel like I can think. I feel like when I'm out in public, I'm more relaxed. I'm walking more confidently. I'm walking slower. I feel clearer about what I want to do with my future. I know what I need to do with my day. I can work longer hours because I'm not so stressed out and caught up in somebody else's mood and what somebody else expects of me. I don't feel like I'm not enough. And that's always how I feel in partnership with a man, especially when I'm living with him. I never feel like I can fully relax at home. I love to cry for no reason. Like, I just cry on a regular basis, and not because I'm sad, but just because I enjoy it. And so, like, I like to be able to do that when I'm home. And I realize when I cry more often, I'm more in touch with my feelings, and I let myself just laugh and whatever. Like, I don't feel as emotionally constipated like I do in a partnership. And I feel like then when I'm in public, I'm a lot more emotionally regulated and happy in life. Sure, was there an initial detox? Like, I felt super anxious the first day or day and a half, and I cried a lot. It's like adjusting to be on your own again. But I swear that like third or fourth day, I was like, oh my God, the clouds have cleared. Like, I'm not angry all the time anymore. Like, as you've seen on my other content, like being angry, like I forgave the guy that cheated on me. I don't care anymore. I'm moving upward and onward. Like, I feel so good. It's just, I just think women have been sold this lie that we need men and men make us happier. Because you cannot contest the way that you feel when you're by yourself. As a woman, it feels just euphoric. And the last time I was by myself, it was after another breakup, and I was traveling around the world. And I equated it to just, living off my savings and traveling and, not having any obligations or being in Thailand. But I think it was just being alone. That's why I was so happy. And what's crazy too is when I was in a relationship before, like, I would always be thinking like, oh, I need to go do social stuff. I like this obligation, like, okay, I need to go make friends. Now I don't care. Like, I feel so happy just not doing anything and going and doing stuff on my own. And I'm naturally wanting to just go to, I went to a Zumba class today and saw a girl I hadn't seen in forever. And we're like, oh, let's meet up and whatever. Like, things just happen more naturally. They're not as forced. And I don't feel this constant rumination in my head that I felt when I was living with a partner. And if you want to watch the whole video of this, it's Why Women Who Live Alone Are the Happiest by Joe Dispenza. Look that up on YouTube. It will completely change your mindset.
In these 60 seconds, I will be telling you 10 things that I will not be doing in a relationship as a woman in my mid-30s. Number 1, I will not be tolerating any type of abuse, emotional, physical, verbal, and any type of disrespect at all, whatsoever. Number 2, I will not tolerate any type of cheating. Cheating is a choice. Do not let nobody fool you into believing that cheating is a part of ups and downs in a relationship. It is not. Cheating is a choice. You made a choice, you cheated, I leave. Simple. Number 3, I will not, I repeat, I will not go 50-50 on bills with a man in a relationship. I will not do it. At this point, sir, you're a roommate. I don't need a roommate. I need a man. Not doing it. No further explanation is given. Number 4, I will not be your forever girlfriend. Get somebody else to do it. I'm somebody's wife, and my husband is waiting on me. Number 5, I will not tolerate a man that cannot or just will not protect me and stand up for me in front of my face and behind my back. Not doing it. Number 6, I will not tolerate a man getting comfortable and not doing the things that he did in the first place to get me, such as doors being open, chairs being pulled up, taking me out, dating me, whining and dining me, all of those nice things, compliments, all of those. Number 7, I will not tolerate a man that's just blind at home, but when he's out looking at other women on Instagram out in public, he can see perfectly fine that these women are beautiful, that they look nice, that they're fine, and all of these things. But the woman you have at home, you don't tell her these things. You don't tell her she's beautiful, she's fine. Sir, we need that. Number 8, I will not choose between the 5 love languages. I need all of them. I need all 5 of them. I need words of affirmation, I need gifts, I need acts of services. I need all of them. I will not choose 1 or 2. I need them all. Number 9, yes, as women, we all want a man who loves, respects, and values his mother, and also treat her like the queen that she is. And also, we kind of take that and kind of like judge that off of how you probably treat your woman. But what I do not want and what I will not tolerate is a titty boy. Last but not least, number 10. I will not tolerate a man that does not allow me to live and thrive in my femininity. Sis, if we both have to be masculine, what do I need you for? I don't need a man. Women cannot thrive and be the best woman that they can possibly be if they're trying to be the man, if they have to take care of the things that the man should take care of. So I need to be feminine, you need to be masculine. It's a reason why you're a man and I'm a woman. Let me be that and you be a man.
Honestly, I love being single because as a woman, I feel like you miss out on so many opportunities. And I'm talking about like wholesome opportunities, nothing to do with like actual relationships. For example, every Sunday I go for a massage and then I take myself out to dinner. So today when I did that, I go to this restaurant and they have this like bar counter set up where like, you know, each person is sat next to each other, shoulder to shoulder. And it was a full house. So I was sat next to these two guys that look really average. Like honestly, one guy looked like a computer science geek, the other just looked like an average Tony. And you never guess what these guys did. One of them owns a bunch of businesses here in Bali and Australia, and he's on his money. The other one is an event organizer for music festivals around the world with the likes of Bryson Tiller, Rema, Lauryn Hill, Thames, big names. Like he was casually texting Jay Sean while we were at dinner. And the reason I was able to like just talk to these people is because I went there by myself. I was having a good time, inhaling my food. So naturally they were curious, oh my god, this girl's like enjoying herself clearly. What was she about? And then we struck up a conversation, got to talking, and they're so nice and such interesting people. And I feel like these kind of opportunities you don't get when you're in a relationship. So enjoy being single because you never know when you're going to meet your partner. And in the meantime, take these events as blessings.
I've become so content being single, and I wish more people saw the beauty in it. I'm not going to lie. If you would have asked me a year ago, I would have jumped at the chance to be in a healthy relationship. But now, as I'm maturing and I've been single for a while, I've truly realized that being in a relationship is an obligation. And the freedom that comes with being single isn't talked about enough. And it's so liberating. Because, you know, a relationship is an obligation. When you're with someone, you do have to consider how they feel. The way you move, you have to consider them. And when you're single, you don't have to do that. Your only obligation is you, your goals, your dreams, your achievements. But when you're in a relationship, you can't just think for yourself. You have to think about them too. And I just feel like I'm too young. I'm too young to be doing that right now. I really, really, really am. What do I look like thinking about someone else and, you know, factoring in them when I need to be, this is my time to be focusing on me, finding out who I am, finding out what I really want to do, what I really want to accomplish. Like, you know, am I the only one that feels this way? I don't know. I just think there's so much beauty in being single, and our generation has made it out to be this, like, if you're single, you're miserable, you're lonely, you're not capable of love. It's ridiculous. I actually have really learned to love being single. Of course, I love the idea of a relationship, and when one finds me, I'll be grateful and I'll cherish it, but I'm not in a rush. I am not in a rush. Actually, all that these relationships are showing me in this generation, no shade, is that being single is actually the move. Because people jump into relationships, you getting cheated on, people, it's too much. It's too much. I actually am very content being single. You know, I love it. I love the idea of a relationship. I'm not going to lie and try and front like I don't think about it. But I'm so content with where I am now, and I have so much going on for myself that being tied down to a person, it just doesn't even, I don't know. No, it's actually giving me anxiety thinking about it right now.
If you are a single woman and you're struggling with loneliness, the truth of the matter is you're not making enough money. Yeah. Think about it. You can only feel loneliness when there's lack of activities and you're not moving around. Because if you were up 6 figures, instead of catching feelings, you'll be catching flights. Yeah, look. Get the digital blueprint and consume yourself with finances and ways to make money, and join a community of women so you won't feel lonely.
I think a lot of us women now are at this point in our lives where we've done the healing work and we're so content and at peace and at ease with our lives that now when people come in, we're asking them, are you coming in to interrupt our peace? Are you coming in to add value to our lives? Because if you're not coming in to add value but just disrupt us and take from us, we're good. We're not afraid of being alone anymore. We're actually tired of having people come in and take from us and not give back anything. leaving us empty, questioning things, feeling confused, feeling tired, feeling drained. We're over it. So unless you're coming in to add value, leave us alone. Thank you.
Whenever a woman says that she's single and she's good looking and all of that stuff, men especially tend to assume that it's because there's a problem with her and that she's undesirable. And truly, a lot of women nowadays are choosing to stay single and unmarried because these men nowadays are built differently. I don't know what it is, but these days it's better for you to stay single and happy and maintain your sanity than to go be in a relationship just for the sake of saying you have a man or for say you're married. Have you ever felt lonely in a relationship? That loneliness is worse than the loneliness that you will feel while you are by yourself. Because by yourself, yeah, normal and natural for feeling lonely. But when you're in a relationship and you feel lonely, that's the worst thing ever. I have done so much work to get myself to the level where I am right now, and I honestly cannot risk all of that just to be in a relationship with somebody. In order for me to say I'm comfortable with being in a relationship with somebody, they have to meet certain standards, and the standards that I have are not unrealistic. They're not. They're quite easy to meet if you are a decent human being and if you're a good man.
I made a video that went viral recently about how women are prioritizing peace over low-grade, low-effort relationships with men. And the number one comment that I got from men was, well, fine, if you can live without us, we're just not going to protect you anymore. So first of all, who exactly are you protecting us from? Is it Sarah that we're afraid is going to break into our home and assault us? Or is it men? Is it men that you're protecting us from? Secondly, when women say that we'd rather have peace and safety, we're not talking about physical safety. We're talking about emotional safety. The reason there is an epidemic of lonely, depressed men is because women would rather be alone than in an emotionally unsafe relationship. I feel that we're in emotional danger when we can't be vulnerable and express how we feel. We're being constantly criticized or put down or ignored. For all the men run to the comments and say, well, we want to be valued too. Yes, you deserve that. But why are 72% of divorces initiated by women? And why statistically are women thriving in singledom and men are not? It is because women en masse are willing to put in the work, be self-reflective, and do what it takes to show up, and men simply are not.
It always makes me laugh when men in my comment section say, well, if you don't settle down, you're going to be old and childless and you're going to be an old cat lady. Listen, brother, I just got back from an 18-kilometer run. I am 1 month out from my ultra marathon. Freshly shaven legs, moisturized. I am now wearing a dress. I'm going to take myself out for dinner and I'm going to get a juicy steak. And the house is clean. Everything is clean. And when I get back from my dinner, I am going to do a full skincare routine. And then I'm going to crawl into bed with my freshly shaven legs. And it's going to feel so nice against my sheets. I'm going to light a candle. I'm going to hang out with my pet rabbit. And then I'm going to go to bed early. And I'm going to get 8 to 10 hours of sleep. And it's going to be the best. My skin is the clearest it's ever been. My cortisol levels are balanced. I have a jawline. Can't say I had that when I was in a relationship, constantly stressed out. And life is good. Life is really good. Fresh manicure. I love it here. I love it here. So I just might take the cats.
You know why I'm never going to shut up about being a single girl who lives alone is because I am the first woman, not only in my family, in my entire lineage, who's able to live alone. My mom was never able to live alone. Her mom was never able to live alone. Her mom was never able to live alone. Multiply that times infinity for the rest of forever till the beginning of humanity. And it actually is that deep. If you're a girly who's living right now in your own little apartment, can afford your own bills, can pay your own rent, you don't rely on your family, you don't rely on a man in your life to financially provide for you, you're quite literally breaking generational trauma. I can literally say it started with me. My sisters, everyone after me, I was the first. I was literally the first woman in my entire female lineage to live alone. It is that deep, and that's fucking crazy, and I will not shut up about it.
I'm 30, I'm single, I have no kids, and I really sometimes I'm like, is this what this I'm Barbie? I'm Barbie. Hi Barbie. I get to do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want to. I don't have anybody to answer to. If I want to go spend $1,000 and get my lips done, I can. If I want to not show up to work for a week and go to France, I can. If I decide that I want to save all my money and buy myself Barbie's dream house, I get to do that. Don't let people tell you that just because you're single, or just because you don't have a family, or just because you don't have kids, or because you don't have, like, whatever your circumstances are, don't let that be a reason why you're not happy, dude. Your life is great. Your life is wonderful. Your life is perfect. It's always working out for you, and it's never working against you.
Truly, ladies, your singleness is working out for you, not against you. Have this in your mind always. Ladies, all I'm going to say is enjoy being single. Being single is a flex. You are missing nothing at all. The peace women feel while single is a big flex. It is so different when married. You might feel emotionally constipated in marriage if you are with the wrong man. I'm not going to make the choice for you, but I'm going to part with these words. Stay single. Enjoy your singleness. It is working out for you, not against you. Anyways, drop your thoughts and your advice in the comment section, please. Do it respectfully, okay? Check out my playlist, Vicardi Talks, for more interesting videos like this. Thank you all for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know what to do. I will see you all in my next one.